So people often retort by saying, well, Evans, maybe you're not cut out for corporate America. And my response is, no, that's not it. There are many people who have done excellent jobs, who do excellent jobs in their position, and who are terminated, who are set up. And I tell people quite often that from my experience, from the years that I've been in corporate America, only about 20% of the people, and this is my estimate, were incompetent. I would say of the professional environment, those who have degrees, I'm speaking professionally. Though, when I say professionally, I mean those who are going from associate to manager to senior manager, vice president, director, those types of professions. I would say, and degreed, I would say 80% of them were terminated because of some type of politics or collusion targeting setup. After about 6 months in employment, a person somewhat becomes refined. After a year or two in employment in the same industry, an employee is pretty okay or pretty decent. After a person has been employed in the same industry for over 5 or 6 years, or 7 or 8 years, in the same profession, for example, accounting or finance, or the same profession, that person is pretty much knows what he or she knows from what I've seen and experienced. Still, with plenty of competency, plenty of knowledge, I have seen them terminated. I have seen them set up. I have seen them bad-mouthed. I have seen people do excellent jobs, and I've run numbers on their performances, and they have still been terminated because one person, said something about the way the other person responded in the meeting, or answered questions, or just did not like personally. So I don't take on the thought or the premise that, well, it's just based on maybe someone is not, maybe John or Joe or Evans is not cut out for corporate America. I don't believe that whatsoever. Now, and let's be clear about this, when a manager comes to you and says, in a gentle, respectful way, based on this evidence, I don't think that this position is cut out for you. We have some other positions, and I really do think that you should consider them. That's not traumatizing. That's very gentle. That's mentorship. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about attack. I'm talking about aggression. I'm talking about pushing someone over the edge into a state of trauma. That's what I'm talking about. And I feel that young professionals need to understand the reality of what's going on. They need to be taught these things, and they need to be taught how to maneuver and deflect trauma.